Good morning. How is everybody? If you don't know why I'm here, I always come on Wednesday to answer a reader question. Ooh, this apartment, there is nothing that doesn't look too close. I am headed off to a doctor's appointment this morning, so it's going to be quick and sweet. So, let's see what our reader question is. So I have a link that people can send in questions. And I just go one by one down the list. I don't read them beforehand. So it just seems a little more authentic that way and kind of taken off guard because I don't know what the question's going to be. So I just pulled up the thing before. But before I answer, see what the question is, let's see. Oh, I do have some people here. Okay. Hey, B, how are you? Good morning. Hey, Karen, good morning. I'm so glad to see you on here. You and B are here. That's awesome. And Leslie, hey, Leslie Lawrence, good morning. And Norma Carroll, good morning. Good morning, Jennifer Gieske. Good morning, Lily Ann. How are you guys doing? Also, to let you guys know that the P.O. Box number does not work anymore. So if you're trying to send me things, I've been trying to tell you guys that over the past couple of weeks not to send anything, or if you do, message me first, because I know there was a reader that had sent something and had emailed me and said, I sent you something to your P.O. Box, and the P.O. Box isn't forwarding. So the actual P.O. Box that I had before wasn't even near my house, so it was already a few minutes away, like 20, and then now that I live further from there, it takes about an hour with the Cincinnati traffic and Northern Kentucky traffic that we have. So it takes me an hour to get to the old P.O. Box. So I didn't even, so today, Eddie, he works in the tri-state area, so fortunately he is able to run over there and get whatever it is that was sent to me. So I appreciate you guys thinking of me, but just know that that P.O. Box does not work. And I also put that in yesterday's newsletter. So I hope you got my newsletter. As you can see, there is no Rowena over here. If you did not get the newsletter, then you need to subscribe to see what's going on with her. Anyways, let's say good morning to Susan Wilkes and good morning to Barb. And hey, Charlie Jackson, good morning. I love your picture of the cat. I can't see what that says. I'll have to click on it later. But I like that. Oh, it says obsessive cat disorder. Oh, yeah, Charlie. Totally got that too. That's why I'm upset about this being empty. Oh, anyways, so I am here today to answer another reader question, and if you guys have a question, I would love to answer it. So after this, you'll have the opportunity to look in the status and click on the link to the form. There you will be able to answer your question, and I will get to it, I promise. And then also, Lillian says the weather is hot. She's been staying inside because index has been 100 degrees. Super hot and humid here too. Very hot and humid. Charlie said thanks. She has a kitten cat rescue. Oh, Charlie, I don't know if you're new to me, but girl, I just moved away from a house because we're building. So we sold our house during COVID. Obviously, that's COVID, and we also I had 5 stray cats that I fed on the property there, and every spring we would have 2 or 3 litters, and guess who would find them homes? This girl. So I felt like I was my own cat rescue. So the owners of the new house, I wonder how they're doing with the cats. I don't know. So anyways, Lillian said big hugs to Rowena. Yeah, she's having a heck of a time with this adjustment. So I've been staying here. Yesterday was not a great day. Monday was a better day with her. I mean, she still comes out. The one thing that she's doing that she's never done before is actually sitting next to me all the time when I sit down. So I've been trying to sit down. And I've also had so much going on with building. The builder, he actually takes me around during the day. So I have to get my writing done in the morning. And then during the afternoon, he takes me around to the various showcases that he does business with to pick out windows and different things like that. And he's like, you are the most basic and easiest builder that I've worked, or the home buyer that our home builder that I've worked with, because I don't need fancy. I don't like tile. I don't like granite. I don't like tile in the kitchen. I don't like tile floors in the bathroom. I hate tile bathrooms. Then that's just for the fact that I raised 4 kids and had tile bathrooms. And boy, I spent a lot of time cleaning that tile, keeping it pretty and shiny and caulking and recaulking. Then once we did concrete in the shower, and that was what I want to say, H-E-double-L. Oh, we have Rowena. Let me pick her up to say hi. Hi. Come here. There, say hi. Say hi. Oh, baby girl. That's Mama's baby girl. You want a treat? Did you say hi? You want a treat? I'm going to give her a treat. Come here, let's get a treat. You want a treat? Oh, her does want a treat. Yes, her does. Her mommy's baby. Her such a good girl. You're such a good girl. So I gave her a treat for coming out. So she's going to start saying, oh, that's a treat. So anyway, so I have been going around with him, and he's like, well, you just knocked $3,600 off that bathroom. And I'm like, okay. And it's not necessarily quite about the money, though it is about the money. It's just that I don't need those kind of luxurious things. That's not something that I need. I'm building the house in the 8 acres of woods to have the view, to have the creativity, to have the surroundings, to have the natures, to hike in their deer trails all over. So I love hiking on those. So that's really why we bought the property. You know, and we're not, I mean, not that I don't want to be secluded from neighbors or anything like that. It's just that it's a great place. I know that, you know, I'm building a big enough house so my kids can come back with their families and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so that's what I get to do in the afternoons. So I try to be with Rowena as much as I can. Good morning, Sue Sullivan. Hey, Suzanne from England. How you doing, girl? I just mailed your package. So that is on the way. Charlie Jackson, she has 2 mamas, a 3-year-old litter. Oh, they're now going to get fixed. Yes. Charlie, we tried, and even people on my page here, because, I mean, if you scroll back through our pictures, even to just last year or videos, I had tried everything in the world to catch those mamas. They wouldn't let me pet them, but they wouldn't let me grab them. We tried cat rescues, like 3 of them, and then we did that box where you lift it up like the old time Daniel Boone box where you pull it. They got through that. All the have a heart traps they got through. I mean, it was like they're like Houdini. But the neighbor across the street where I live, she feeds them all, and so as well. So I know that they're taken care of. So yes, Rowena is a sweetie. Good morning, Kate. Good morning, Monica. Hey, Kathy. How are you? Did you end up going to Lex's birthday party? I was unable to get there. My parents didn't end up going because of the rain. Kathy and I are both from Nicholasville, my hometown. She still lives there. We have some mutual friends. So anyways, I'm here to answer a reader question before I have to hop off and get to Cincinnati to a doctor's appointment. All my doctors are in Cincinnati. I'm looking at the question. I'm trying to get to the questions. I'm not looking at them. But all my doctors are in Cincinnati at Christ Hospital. So I get to go there. And actually, I love my doctor. Okay, this question is from Linda Swan. Linda Swan is also on our Cozy Crew team. There is going to be a link posted there if you're not a member there. Let's see. Linda says, good guys versus bad guys. Which are more fun to write? You know it's the bad guy. It is the bad guy. So it is what I like so much, Linda, about the bad guy is that when you're writing a cozy mystery, you have to write the bad guy in the plot, but you also have to write the bad guy in such a way that they're helpful or they don't show that they're the bad guy, or that they have a reason for what they did. So it's always fun to dive into some psychology books. I was a child therapist for years, and a lot of that work came in handy to think about what makes a serial killer a serial killer. There are so many psychological milestones in their lives. And so when I'm creating the bad guy, but the bad guys in my books are generally people that, they're not like the serial killers that you read about, and they're not about, that deep. So they're generally something about greed, all the motives are: greed, money, love, lust, just jealousy, all of those things. So obviously cozy bad guys aren't quite as bad as some of those thriller bad guys, but what I love doing is developing the character. So before I write the book, and I don't have one on hand, it would take a minute for me to find it, but I'll have to post it as a picture from a previous book, so you'll see exact. You know what? I might have something. Let me look. Hold on. So with this whole moving situation, all of my office stuff are in bins in storage or at my sister's house in her basement. So I don't have a whole lot of my past things, but there's Charming Deception, which I cannot show you. First Class Killer. So I don't have one, but I will show you. I'll show you one from later, from past. But what I do is I have a big outline of, in the middle I have the victim, their name, and their stats. And it's like a sunshine. And so out from the sunshine, I'll put victim 1, or suspect 1, suspect 2, suspect 3, and then killer, or suspects 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, killer, or however many suspects I end up having. And under the killer, I always know the killer. I always know the reason before you start the book, because writing a mystery is like writing it backwards. You start with the murder. So you have to go back in order instead of, starting from the beginning, because you just have to work your way backwards. It's really interesting how you write. Like a romance, you write from the beginning to the end. Oh, there's somebody walking. There's so much to see in apartments. Who knew? So anyways, what happened was that we ended up, so you end up knowing, or I end up knowing who the killer is. So what I do is I always put reasons for killing the victim. So I know exactly, like, say for instance, most of the time, the victim or the killer always shows up for the funeral. So it's interesting to like put in the suspects at the funeral, and then also the killer also in that place. But you're just kind of skimming over, talking to the killer, but not really getting any vibe. But then you're always thinking, but that person right there had a public fight, or that person right there had a vendetta against because so-and-so heard, or hearsay, and that kind of thing. And so the bad guy is really interesting. It's more challenging to write in. So I guess to answer your question the long way around, Linda Swan, is the bad guy always is more fun to write because it's more challenging to me. So anyways, let's see what everybody else has to say. Good morning, Eva. Kathy said she did go. That's great. Charlie, must not be too far from Cincinnati. It's only an hour or so from me. Yeah, I'm in Kentucky, so I'm on the other side of the river. So I used to be in Kenton County, and now I'm in Campbell County, which it's so interesting that, it's just a couple of counties, but, with the traffic, it's like an hour away to get to Kenton County, and my sister lives in Boone County. So, and there's really no back roads that I can take to get to. So when I go to Jazzercise, like if I go to Jazzercise every night at 6, I have to leave my little apartment at 5 o'clock to get through 275 to get there by at least at 6. The other day I was late because the traffic is so bad. So, I hate that. But I don't really, but we are actually literally 5 minutes from the property. We actually are building in the Ohio Valley, right across from Riverbend. So if you were on a boat or at Riverbend or Coney Island and you look up, that whole swatch. So as a matter of fact, a girlfriend of mine sent me a picture last night, and I'm going to post that today because it's really interesting to see where I'm moving, because you would be like, oh, wow, she really is in the woods. So yeah, I'm totally up in there. So let's see. Charlie Jackson, she's also said bad guys are much more fun to read. Aren't sisters wonderful? Beth said that. Well, if you're talking about my sister, she is wonderful, and I love her. As a matter of fact, she stopped by yesterday to see me to make sure I'm okay. Let's see. Sue said that she's on book 11 of the Camper series. That's awesome. I'm currently writing in kayaks, kickbacks, and kidnapping, and it is so much fun to write in. Let's see. Charlie said she's near Louisville. Okay. And then Kate said she's a retired teacher from Boone County. Yes, you are, Kate, and you live in Florida now, I think. So anyways, the traffic is horrible here now. But good morning, Felicia. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed me reading Linda Swan's question, wanting to know if I enjoy writing the bad guys better or the good guys better. So anyways, I will post the link that you can send me a question on anything. I get a lot of questions about life, writing, kids, cats, dogs, anything. I'm kind of an open book. So I hope that you guys have a fantastic day. Don't forget to join the Cozy Crew. The link will also be there, where we're doing a lot of fun things over there. And we are having book chat over there this Thursday night on All She Wrote. If you didn't read the book, it's okay. Still come for the fun. And we're also having a baby shower for June Hill for the next book, the last chapter of the Magical Cure series, A Charming Deception, over there as well. So I hope you guys join. It's free, it's fun, and we have a lot of time. And my friend Karen does a lot of hard work by helping me run that group. She's been amazing and God sent. And I hope you guys join and join all the fun, because everything we do over there is for you guys to have a community, especially during this time in our uncertain COVID year. So I love you guys, and I hope you have fun, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. And I will see you next Monday in the reader group for Monday Chit Chat, Tuesday on the Tuesday Coffee Chat, and Wednesday right here again. Love you guys. Bye.